Now what type of shit is that? She let him out right before class ended. And let me tell you what, it got me a couple of times. And ever since then, I was like, why the hell turtles exist? Like, what are they? They too slow. They can't carry shit.
They carry that shell on their back?
Nah. I don't even like the Ninja Turtles. And they cool people.
Talking about the Ninja Turtles, too cool people, huh, B?
Nah. Damn them turtles.
You gotta realize though, a snapping turtle ain't the same thing as the sea turtles though. Them different things. Like them different, you know.
They all turtles though.
I feel like they all good.
You got me.
They all good.
What episode is this? 10?
Oof.
Dang, for real?
Welcome to Any Given Sundays. We are back. I am your host, Fleet Beeman, and I got my dogs with me. I got my boys with me. How y'all feeling today, man?
We feeling wonderful. I am. I can't speak for him.
I'm feeling blessed, man. Feeling blessed.
I'm locked in, man.
Jim, you rocking some Tim's today?
What is that?
You rocking Tim's today? He on his New York stuff for y'all.
I'm on my New York. I'm on my New York beat. I'm gonna talk real aggressive today. You know what I'm saying? Go Yankees.
Try to keep it together.
Go Yankees. We hate Boston. Fuck
everybody,
Boston.
like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. If you haven't liked the video, like a video now. Comment. We do respond. Might not be when you want to, but we gonna respond.
It might not be when you want to, but it's when we want to. We gonna get to, but I got you. We gonna get to the comment and we locked in. We on the road.
I'll try to keep it together.
Sometimes
we on the road to one.
Sometimes we like say it in your head first and be like, "Did I say this out loud?"
Hey, look, man. We on the road to 1K. I love you guys.
Yes, sir.
Get it busting, man.
Yes, sir.
I love it.
All right, fellas. We jumping right in, fellas. Trade deadline just went down. A lot of action. I think over 10 moves. Several moves were made. We got Victor Oladipo going to Miami. I got Big Booch coming to Chicago. Orlando holding a fire sale, except leaving Terrence Ross as the captain of the ship. If you know that tweet, you know about it. Boston get Evan Fournier. We got Dallas on the low picking up JJ Redick. Buyout market. We got LaMarcus Aldridge going to Brooklyn. The rich get richer. And we got, which a move I think is low key, but also very much needed right now, especially given the injuries. Andre Drummond coming to the Lake Show. So a lot of stuff went down. A lot of stuff didn't go down. I want to start with the winners though, in terms of what was the move, the team, the agenda. What stood out to y'all from this past week that y'all just got y'all juices going?
Like the winning things that happened, you saying?
Who was making winning plays? I know where I'm going.
Well, I know. I'll go first, whatever. I don't want to go Bulls because I already know I got 2 bull heads down there. So I'm gonna say that for you guys. But I don't want to do the obvious, but I feel like Drummond to the Lakers is just like such a great pickup for them because he do everything that they head holes at. So he's an athletic big that you can still do live to. He's a great, probably the best rebounder in the league. And he can anchor that paint when AD don't want to. And then AD shoot the 3, so he ain't gonna be crowding that paint for him. He can kind of get it and get off the dribble just like AD. So they got both big men can catch it and dribble up the court, you know what I'm saying, or find Bron, but keep sprinting down the court with LeBron James not a good shooter, but I mean, everybody don't have to shoot, bro. So that ain't a problem. And he's athletic, like I said. Just a great pickup, because like I was feeling like this. How I know when I know it's a good pickup, when I'm feeling some type of way, and then the trade switch how I'm feeling. Like I can't fake my feelings. So when Brooklyn did what they did, whatever, I was getting that feeling like, okay, they stacked. Like if the Lakers don't make a move, I don't like LeBron will have to get back in his Golden State bag 45, 15, and 11. And for us to ask that for 36 now, Rich?
Yeah.
36-year-old guy, that's a lot. So that's I was like, we gonna have to make a move. So when they did get Drummond, it switched to like, all right, now it's a ball game. Even with all the things that Brooklyn picked up, which was a lot, I feel like AD and Drummond can be dominant down there. And if you bringing out, no disrespect, fuck. You bringing out Blake Griffin and LA, they not finna be controlling no paint. So if we can kill that paint, that's half the ball game. And then we still got Bron. So I feel like the Lakers had a big dub. I'm just leaving it there. I'm gonna just say Lakers had a big dub.
Yeah, that's a great point, Jim. Because I think one of the questions I wanted to ask y'all today was if y'all thought the Lakers could survive. And that was before Andre Drummond came to the Lake Show.
Right.
And I think with LeBron being out probably for at least another 2 weeks, AD probably the same, at least another 2 weeks probably. It's very concerning in terms of where they could fall to, given how competitive the Western Conference is. I don't think they definitely they could damn near go on a 10-game losing streak. I still think they would be definitely at least like the 9 or 10 by like an easy margin. Because I mean, even I think whoever's at like 10 right now, they like 5 games under 500. I want to say. So I was worried about the Lakers in the regard of them falling to a point where they definitely might be outside the top 4. They might even be outside the top 8. But I think adding Drummond gives them enough of a boost over the next week or so to where they can win the games they can win and stay in the mix and make a run late where they can maybe get their mojo going. Everybody start getting their legs underneath them. Bron get playoff mode, savage mode turned on. AD get into a rhythm. He don't have to bang like he always say. He don't like to bang.
Exactly.
Drummond gonna bang for him. Yeah. Although he be thinking he a guard too. So, but it's great because you can give him to Bron and everything's okay. So I think I love what you said, Lee. I mean, Jim, great pickup, great pickup from the Lake Show, because I think that helps them in the short term to stay afloat, and also when they get into playoff time, you got a person that the whole thing last year was that they was dominant in the paint, and you got AD and Drummond. The paint
that's gonna be a lot of dominance down there.
There's a lot for people to got to deal with. There's a lot for people to got to deal with.
I guess to kind of piggyback off of what y'all said, I agree. Like, you feel me? I think getting Drummond was big because the key last year was paint. No matter what happened, the paint is ours. We got the physicality. We're gonna get the rebounds, the block shots, all that good shit. So I think Drummond, not the same thing. I know Drummond brings all that good shit. Like, I mean, rebound, he's a monster down there. So that's why it's like, I could say maybe the Nets gained more depth, but in terms of the lineup that's gonna be out there, what lineup that ends up out there, I want to say it's just being more comfortable. I've seen Bron with bigger guy, like just they're gonna overwhelm. They're gonna be big as hell. They're gonna get all the misses. I don't care what DJ and LA and BG think he finna do out there and all them other guys, but no, they controlling all that shit. They're gonna get to the paint. That's just about playing defense. Now we just gotta see how the defense come along. I just really want to see them all be able to get together, and like, I don't want the injury thing to be like, all right, now we can't. Like, I want them to be able to get together enough time to where they can get some camaraderie. Like, they could play together and see what's up. So I don't know. I just like to pick up for them. I like to pick up for the Nets too. I just they're going to have to click. Like, they really going to have to they're going to have to get on the court. Like, KD going to have to get that shit together because they're going to have to get that shit. They don't need them,
though. They're the second seed in the East.
No,
James Harden held the fort down.
He's holding it.
Kyrie.
I thought James Harden was an MVP. You don't need KD.
It's regular season. Y'all know how that go. But in the playoffs, that's why I say it's different because getting this big guy, the game already slowed down. So you telling me they can count on 15 rebounds from him and another 12 to 13 in the playoffs from AD alone?
I wouldn't count on 12, 13 rebounds from AD.
Hey, look, man.
With a
good team. I said, well, good. Even then, though, you still got two guys down there that they shouldn't be getting rebounds over them. That's like true. The rebound margin should be real hefty. Is all I'm saying. The rebound margin should be hefty and paint points should be hefty. So that's honestly almost half the ball game right there. So it's just really about, I feel like, playing defense. I want to see how the defense look with him and AD out there. I feel like it should be decent. Manage. I feel like it should be decent, but I still want to see what I want to see what Drum look like on that perimeter when it comes down to it. I want to see because at some point they're gonna test that shit. So I want to see what's up. So I mean, I love it, but it's all come down to what the luck on the court. So you want to see what's up.
So the Bulls not the winner of
right.
I thought we were just talking about the Lakers.
I thought we were the Lakers like me.
I thought we were talking about the Lakers real quick.
I just wanted to get that thing in on the Lakers because
if we going,
it was a question I wanted.
What's y'all winning team?
It was a question that was asked.
If we saying my winner, then I'm gonna say I have a tie because I like what Denver did, and Chicago. For me it would be more for Chicago if we could have. I wanted us to get like another point guard, bro. I wanted us to get another playmaker. That was our only thing for me. I feel like we were missing like another playmaker. But I like what Denver did because I think AG gonna be able to play real free, be able to run around. He ain't gotta with Vooch and them. I feel like he had to create a lot. He had to try to be point forward. Now he can bring the ball to the court. He can look for himself, or he can bring the ball to the court. I can give it to Yoke, and Yoke gonna find me on lobs. He gonna find me on. Like they ain't really got to practice yet, and a few of the plays they had the other night, it was very easy for them. Like, let me just get this hand off. They focused on you and Jamal now, so I'm not even really a second option. You feel? I'm not even really a second option. Not barely a third.
Right.
So now
he just got that Jeremy Grant little role now from them.
And I think
he can play that. I think he can play that role better than Jeremy Grant because he, like Lee said, he in Orlando he did a lot of evolving his game as like a playmaker and just doing all the little things where he might make a pass. I don't know if y'all watched the game last night when they played the Hawks, but he made that one pass where I think Yoke or Murray, one of them caught him cutting. And then he caught it and immediately threw it behind his head to Porter Jr. in the corner. He smacked that three. That's exactly why they brought him there. Because Jeremy Grant last year, he wouldn't make that play. He would probably try and score. He may or may not score, but that type of play, it makes them that much better because everybody on the floor can make a play. You get Jamal Murray the ball broke, as we saw in the playoffs. In the playoffs, he can drop 50. We already know what Yoke can do. Michael Porter Jr., he probably good for 20. You got Will Barton. If he get the ball, he know what to do with it. He know how to play basketball.
Yeah, I like Will
Barton know how to
Barton
play basketball.
He is a hooper. Will Barton is a hooper.
I think what was he in Portland? And then he went to Denver.
Yeah, I think so. I think didn't he come over in that trade for Nurkic, I think.
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think he is right.
Yeah. But I like that trade for them too, Lee.
Yeah, they definitely got
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why the boys think it's more so because I'm a homer. So I just like.
But it still was good though, even if we weren't like Bulls fans, like to get Nurk Vooch, like I'm not even Kevin, but he at least like after
top 5 center in my
Yoke and Joel. I mean, it's a conversation. Like he could be 30.
I would take him over Rudy. I'm taking him over Rudy.
That's a good pickup.
Yeah, so I was thinking with the Bulls, man, we gotta get out there. We need to get
gotta get a playmaker like you said too, though.
Man,
everything can't be from Zach LaVine, bro.
That's the only thing, bro. I love Zach, bro, but I don't want him being on. I want him to be scoring.
Man.
I want him to be scoring. Just like how I want.
Let him be the 2 guard.
Exactly.
Everybody can't be Bron.
Cause Kobe like that. I think they got it like a nice because we got to settle Kobe into a role, bro. So I like how we got it like, all right, you are 6 man. We got Thad in them out there. So Thad gonna find you. They gonna give you the ball. So you making shots, big bro. Do what you got to do. So until we get somebody that can teach him, that's where we at. Shit, but shit. What's up,
He
man?
was just putting up like untimely shots though. It was just like no,
We don't
not
need
now.
that right now.
Like
Yeah.
He's still figuring that out.
Shots, bro. But that would come if we would have had somebody that teach him how to be a point guard, bro. Like we never had that veteran guard to be like, hey, look, this when you do that, or don't do it at this time, or shoot him when you do this. Like he never had that, so he literally was a buck in college. So it was like that's all he knew. Like, I'm gonna get a buck now, or my team need a buck. I'm gonna go get a buck. Like it was a couple times he was stay missing Vooch. Like Vooch just hit a 3, and they did a play again. He was wide open, and he trying to go dunk a center. Like you not give it right back to
what's going on? What the fuck, bro? Like it be something crazy. But also,
I guess that come with time though.
Yeah, he young. It's his second year.
Yeah,
I got a question for y'all though. So how do y'all? I like him as I like the guy that got as a player, but I want to see how y'all feel about because they started him last night. I want to see how I feel about Portland starting at 6-4 and under 1 through 3.
Norman Powell, CJ McCollum, and
Portland,
Dame.
and it started Norman Powell. You feel me?
They all started.
How y'all started all 3 of them? All
Norman Powell is a professional bucket, so
I think that's the thing with them. Like you starting them. I think somebody said it in some type of. Yeah, I think somebody said it on a podcast that they said they leaning into the fact that they know they're not going to be like a defensive stopping team.
Right.
Like they know what they do is we score. We outscore people and we get enough stops so we can win the game. Mm-hmm. So I think them starting Norman Powell was like an admission, like we going to try and outscore anybody. Because if you got them 3 on the floor,
you should be getting bucks.
You got 3 certified
20 apiece. 20 apiece. So
But like I said though, it's really about matches though, because they see like Denver or the Lakers with Drummond. Like if the Lakers dominate that paint to where it's like 55 to 20 paint points, like that's gonna be real tough if you is getting bucks if somebody killing you on the paint or killing you in the rebound whatever. Like that's gonna be hard to beat. So
Denver really and the Lakers will be the problem.
Some
matchup wise.
Yeah, like some teams they can do that buck shit, but like Denver with that front court and Lakers with their front court, that's gonna be real hard to beat them. But other teams, they shouldn't have no problem.
Yeah, I just didn't know, you feel me? That small shit, man, But also, this is my last name. What's up with Kevin Love?
What's that? Nice, man.
He chilling,
man. They didn't buy him out. Like he can't get bought out of nothing.
His contract is too long, I think, is the issue, and they're not trying to stretch it.
He's not trying to leave, man.
That too.
Chilling, bro.
Damn.
You gotta remember, all these guys that leaving like Blake in LA. One thing they got in common is no chip. Oh, Kevin Love got chip and
I'm good.
Chip and money, I feel you.
When the time is right, it's gonna be good.
You gotta think about everything that he went through, like during those years. Like Kevin Love not doing enough. Kevin Love got hurt again. Like he knows if he step into another role like that, that's what's gonna bring. Ain't nobody talking about Kevin Love. He love that shit. I'm up 100 mil. I got a ring, and ain't nobody talking about it. I don't even got a hoop.
That is crazy.
I'm chilling, bro. I'm here to be a mentor. Colin Sexton and Darius Garland, they love him because
they do.
He with them. He had all the games.
He with them. That's real though. And actually real, man.
Bro, he playing the guitar when they be smacking threes. Talking about
having a good time.
After he could have helped some teams out, man. I just like
not feeling that shit. He don't care about no ring.
He chilling, man. He chilling, bro. He got that chip, man.
No, but in regards to the winners of the deadline, I think I would say the Lakers, but I would say the Lakers for a different reason. Because they didn't pull the trigger on Kyle Lowry. That's why I believe that they won the trade deadline. Because whoever would have signed for him and what the Raptors was trying to get, they would have lost. Like if the Heat would have gave up Tyler Hero for 2 months of Kyle Lowry, you lost. Like, and they was the Lakers, on the Lakers deal, they was trying to give up THT, Dennis Schroeder, and KCP.
They'll give up a lot. That's a lot.
That's 3 bodies. That's 3 bodies we down.
And you already short 2.
And we already short 2. And 2 big ones. So, no, I was like, no, you can't do that, bro. It got to be 2. It got to be like KCP and Dennis Schroeder for Carolina. I would have did that. Or I would have did Dennis Schroeder and THT. Couldn't do 3. It don't matter who the 3 is. You can't do 3 unless it's like Jared Dudley. You know, somebody who ain't gonna play. Somebody not playing. Those are rotation players. Those are rotation
players. Jared, man. Trade that out to the Tupo boy.
Shout out to the coach on the floor. Coach on the bench. My fault. He don't see the floor.
Is it because of Giannis that them brothers still in the league?
I mean, his other buddy had a dub last night.
Nah, he was hooping though.
He was hooping, but the other brother, why ain't he? I ain't even seen him get ticked. Like, buddy, 6'9".
I think they're going off their name.
We talking about? Wait, who we talking about?
Giannis, brother.
Costa.
Costa. Costa.
He need to be taking that bar and going coast to coast. Shit, what the fuck? Ain't no, bro. Nah,
he ain't gonna get time just because. I mean, you got the vets and you actually trying to win. We ain't trying to develop. If you can't,
he can't hoop though.
THT get time though.
THT can hoop.
You know what I'm saying? But if you can hoop, you can get time. You obviously can't hoop.
No,
he can't hoop better in the role that he gonna have. He can't hoop. He can't do nothing better than the people out there. He gonna be worse. Who minutes you gonna take away from? You ain't taking it away from Trez.
Nobody.
You not Keith know what he doing out there. You ain't trying to take away Keith minutes. You're not taking away Marcus Gasol minutes.
He can't be a lockdown defender with that last name. Come on, man.
You trying to experiment with that? Were you trying to win a chip?
Hell no.
I ain't gonna lie. When Bron and AD went down, we could have experimented a game with that shit.
Man,
we could have seen what's up.
Hell no, man. I don't want to get into that. The Lakers won the deadline. The Bulls made the coolest move. They got somebody. They not stuck in water now. Now it looks like they got a future ahead of them.
That all season looking real bright now.
This is why I love the Bulls. I'm gonna say is my winner. And it's the juxtaposition to my rant I went on last episode, where when you got a situation, you need to capitalize. When you have an opportunity, you need to capitalize on your opportunities.
Yeah.
The Bears had an opportunity to get Russell Wilson, and they did not capitalize on it. The Bulls were in a situation where you got a young, talented all-star, and you trying to make the most of what he has. You have young guys on your team, you trying to make the most of what they are. So you go get a guy who's going to take some load off them, teach them some game, and actually help you, give them the experience they need to actually become the best players they could be, get them that playoff experience. So Zach, he see what he needs to improve on. Kobe, he go in the playoffs, he see these other guards, he see what he needs to do. Even if we keep Laurie figure out, okay, I can maybe do this, or I can do that. You go through those challenges, you go through those tribulations, so that you can actually become the best type of player. That's why I want the Bulls to go get Russ or somebody like this, somebody in this category where it's a player who they've had success, they at that all-star level, and they can really help the Bulls be an actual playoff team. And maybe and then you got enough cap space and you make a move here or there. Now we can maybe make a run. So I love the Bulls for making that move. It was aggressive. I don't think they gave away too much. They did it in silence. Ain't nobody knew it was even possible until it was done. Love everything about it. I love everything about it.
Great so I do want, so with all that being said, I kind of want to just give a small little clap for our GM, our new GM. This chef like he's doing a decent little job with how he's running the team. You feel me? He's definitely welcome to the barbecue. You feel me? Get you a little chicken. He can get him a wing. 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 That's all I'm saying. He can stop back, get him a wing. He can't stay. You can get him wings and potato salad.
You can't stay.
But for me, it's just like how can I say this? Over the last few years, I know for a fact the mother dudes wouldn't have did nothing like this.
Oh, yeah.
And I know, and I almost am certain we would have traded Zach and we would have tried to rebuild
again.
So man, how many times we do it though, right? But whatever. So it's just the fact that I can see he's at least, I want to say he's thinking forward, man. Like at least I can see a kind of a plan. Like now when we get on here, we talk about the Bulls. It won't just be a like, oh no, but they ain't gonna do that. Like maybe he might. You feel me? We give to the barbecue. He might say a little something. He might get out there. But small little clap for Buddy, man. I think at least he did something at the deadline. It was a positive something. It was better than what we've been doing, which is nothing.
So what would y'all say if the Bulls don't make the play-in game?
Then I'm sad.
I gotta ask that for the people out there who not fucking with the Bulls move. They laughing at it still.
I would be very depressed because it's bad.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Unless we get the fourth overall, a top 4 pick, because I think that we gave away as top 4 protected. But if we don't make the play-in game, odds are we're gonna be a team that's kind of middling, not even middling. We ain't make the play-in game.
Like late lottery.
We a late lottery team that don't have our first round pick. That's about as sad as you can get.
Wait, you saying we don't?
We will not have our first. We will not have our first round pick this year.
We won't even get to play in the playing game. What you saying?
Yes, like finish at the.
Like we finished 11, 12.
Oh,
I'm hurt if that happens.
You say blow it up?
No. If I'm being honest, I'll bring it back. But like I said, I'm trying to get us a vet point guard here because I think that could be a big problem that could sink us. I feel like I think changing some of the if we can.
Lowry.
I mean, if we could.
2-3 year deal.
Whoa, wherever he go after this is gonna hate Kyle Lowry. We know how he gonna age. Come on, man.
Yeah, he ain't
2-3 year deal. That's why. 2-3 year deal.
Stay.
Come on, man.
But we get us a vet point guard, get Felicio, Denzel Valentine, and there's one more guy on that bench I saw that we need to get up out of there. We get them up out of there, and we get a nice role player to take them 12 to 15 minutes we giving them guys because they smoking, they blowing.
Well, I want to see Daniel Tice too, though, in the Bulls.
I want to see Thomas Satoransky off the team as well. Never understood that signing.
I thought he would be more effective than he is.
Yeah,
he's trash.
He a little bouncy, little jumpy.
He like supposed to be like your third point guard on the roster.
He's supposed to be your sixth man. The problem is
he's starting him.
He's supposed to be your wait, not your sixth man. He's supposed to be like your 7th or 8th guy. You bring him in, he give you some spot minutes. He give you about 15, 20 minutes.
No, starting him. He's their best option at point guard.
That's the issue. He ain't supposed to be running your team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What you put him on for that, man? What the hell?
I don't know.
Can we get somebody else out here?
Might well somebody else. He's young at that point.
Can we get?
Yeah, 9 assists. Shit.
Can we get Michael Beasley?
Oh, easy for playmaker. Yeah,
we need a score.
Let me tell you something.
Lance Stevenson, though. Talk about it.
You said who?
I'll pass.
Lance Stevenson.
I mean,
okay,
you silly.
Man,
what teams?
Nate Robinson that on, bro.
We are moving on, Leak. What teams do y'all think have been the losers or teams that you think could have made better moves during the deadline?
Houston. Clippers. What the
Boston.
Hell? Oh, okay. I like that too.
We got Leak, you start.
Houston, you fucking blew it. Let me tell you something. Because why didn't they just trade James Harden for like Karis LeVert and like Jared? Like I don't even like. I feel like I'm not remember. I feel like I'm not remembering this right, bro. Like why didn't they get a bigger? What's with this Victor Oladipo, John Wall shit? Like it should have been bigger than this. Like you should have.
John Wall wasn't even a part of that trade.
Nope. But the John Wall was for Russ, and they got a first round pick in John Wall for the Russ trade.
If y'all was gonna do this, y'all should just kept Russ. I should just kept Russ and then did whatever else because this ain't working, bro. This whatever
y'all
could
have tried to build around Russ, but Russ didn't want to be there no more.
Yeah,
man, look,
Russ like I'll pass.
Mm-hmm. This should look.
I think they could have gotten all the picks that they got because I think most of those picks are from Brooklyn. I don't know how many they got from trading. Because they initially brought in Karis LeVert with the picks. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many of them they had, but they brought in Karis LeVert with the picks. And then they shipped Karis LeVert to Indiana for Victor Oladipo And I don't know if that came with picks, and I don't know if that was just a swap.
I think that
if it was for something, it was for like only like a couple picks, maybe a swap or something like that. It wasn't for a lot. So
they didn't even get the young future piece. You did get a future piece in Kevin Porter. I like him.
That was in a whole separate deal.
That's something different. That's something I'm saying. That's something I'm trying to make it better for him.
Nope.
But this is about what you did with the assets you had. That was a good pickup by them. Kevin Porter Jr. That was a good pickup from them. But it's the fact that you could have had somebody like Kevin Porter Jr. better than Karis LeVert and Spencer Dinwiddie and Jared Allen, plus the picks. Or you could have went to Philly and got Ben Simmons and some picks.
They really tweet without getting Ben Simmons, man.
Instead, you traded Victor Oladipo to Miami for a first-round swap that may never exist.
And Avery Bradley and Kelly Olynyk.
Avery Bradley over there?
They got an 8-year-old boy running that franchise. Who running the Houston Rockets? Man? That shit is stupid. That don't even make sense. How are they signing off on that shit?
That was the worst. That was one of the worst gambles. That was one of the worst gambles that's happened in a while. Bro. That was one of the worst gambles in the NBA in a while.
About to come over there and ball.
That's what they had to think, because they thought, I remember the storyline. The storyline was like, oh, we can get Victor Oladipo, and then we could trade him for another first-round pick.
They lost 20 straight games. America. they lost 20
America.
straight games.
Hey, it was the point where the head coach was crying at the press conference.
Right.
hey, also when my job make me literally cry tears, I'm out.
Yeah, you might need to rethink the profession at that point.
I'm not working there, bro. I'm not gonna be crying my way to home. I'm not bringing that to my house every night, Jay.
20 straight.
Hey, look, Jim.
You know how hard it is to lose 20 straight?
Jim, he gonna cry in the car.
Come on, man.
Right at the press office. You got it for everybody.
Come on, man. John Wall not that bad. John Wall not that bad.
No.
I think the trade that they made for Russ was even with that John Wall trade, because you get the first round pick in Jay Wall.
Let me tell you something. I saw John Wall get 20 points off 31 shots. That nigga John Wall ain't got it.
And they was hugging each other after that game. Like, thank heaven.
Thank God. I made
John Wall got 20 points on 30 shots, and it didn't even feel like it was a force when I looked at the tape. That's the crazy part.
It can't be.
But I was looking like, no, he had to take that. Most of them.
Nah,
about 20 of them he had to take.
They got to switch that.
I mean, he the best option they got, so shit.
I don't even know how they get out of this, bro. What can they do? To like,
they just gotta wait the money fall out of their books.
You gotta wait for this. You gotta wait this shit out. John Wall.
You know what else is surprising about Houston? Y'all know what else is surprising about Houston? They didn't trade Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon's still on the roster. Not bought out.
He hurt though, ain't he?
Even then, man.
Man, don't nobody want Eric Gordon.
If he healthy.
Milwaukee wanted PJ Tucker. So.
He played defensively, shit. Hey, but I don't know, man. It's just for me, bro. I just couldn't see myself. I got James Harden and I trade him for nothing. No, I just can't see that. I just can't. I don't know. I'm not that bad.
It's an 8-year-old running it though.
Oh my God. They got that boy with sock puppets.
This what Tillman Fertitta is without Daryl Morey. This is what this is.
You're right.
It's crazy. Because it's literally like y'all tried to, I don't know what I tried to do. I did the exact opposite of what OKC is doing, because literally they're about to own the draft.
I mean, they trying to do what OKC doing. OKC just doing it.
They failed.
Way better.
They failed.
No, they did that to the terrible. OKC, they got 32 draft picks over the next 2 years. I think is what they said.
And Kawhi about to lead the Clippers. So shit, that's gonna be a good draft pick.
Hey, go ahead, Red. You talk about your Clips, man. That's lost.
Mm-hmm.
The Clippers needed a point guard.
Traded Lou Will for.
And they got a man that's averaging 4 points. Not gonna get
Rajon Rondo.
Not gonna get it done, man. I know Brian made Rondo look better than what he was in that bubble. I know he made a couple threes, but
Playoff Rondo.
Nah, he not gonna save Paul George, baby. He not gonna save Paul George.
He gonna make it worse.
Yes, he's going to get on there with Paul George. And that's just going to make Paul George even more terrible because he don't like when people get in his head.
Bro, what?
Kawhi leaving this summer, I'm calling this shit over with. This Clippers team, I'm not. When I saw that they gave up Montrezl Harrell and got Serge Ibaka and tried to say that they got better, shit didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me. And then they get Rondo to back up Reggie Jackson. This shit, I don't like that team trash, man. They got Kawhi. That's the only dude I fuck with. That's it. The rest of them guys not gonna be there playoff time.
Serge Ibaka a champion.
Marcus Morris. Come on, man. Marcus Morris, Patrick Patterson, Zubac.
He's not gonna be playing.
They not beating the Nuggets. The Nuggets when you go get Aaron Gordon. And the Nuggets already better than y'all. Come on, man. Come on. Can't wait. Can't wait for me.
Can't wait. Definitely can't wait.
Crazy first round.
Like they didn't even
what seed are they at right now? What seed are they at right now?
The Clippers 3.
Yeah, I think they third seed.
That's my thing about that shit though, bro. They couldn't even Rondo. I guess y'all thought Rondo saw that little point guard in them or whatever. I guess whatever y'all thought. It ain't gonna be the same, but whatever. Y'all couldn't even get another center to man that paint. Somebody to man that paint because y'all ain't dominant down there. Y'all can't stop nobody.
And Zubac.
I think they happy with Zubac and Serge. I mean, unless you're gonna take him out the rotation, I don't think that's gonna change either. So it's like,
let me tell you something.
I think their biggest issue is that it just you could just see it. It was all full on display in the playoffs when they played the Nuggets, but they just they soft. They're a little soft. Ain't nobody playing for each other. And like if stuff gets tough, they kind of like they go like they go in their own head. They stop playing for each other. The only person who probably got the biggest dog and it actually like means something on the floor would be Kawhi. Serge is gonna do a Serge.
And he ain't saying shit.
Patrick Beverly he be barking, but I mean, how effective is he on act when he actually on the floor like that?
You heard Russ.
Lou Will
out here fooling y'all boys.
Lou Will, I've heard quite a few times, and I've looked up the numbers a little bit. Lou Will is not the same player in the regular season versus the playoffs. He be going quiet, which is why they probably felt fine getting rid of him because it's like it don't matter.
They need to drop Reggie Jackson.
Luke Kennard, the dude they played in the dude they paid in the offseason, $16 million a year, be having DMP's coach's decision.
Jimmy, this shit's stupid. They got Luke Kennard, and they said the Clippers the favorites. I'm not. It ain't making sense to me, bro.
No, I seen a couple guys said Rondo put them over the top.
I think Rondo might help. But it's like I think what y'all saying in terms of like
nothing, man.
I think what y'all said
you gotta remember
about him being in PG ear and that gonna go left. I can see that playing out very clearly. I can see that playing out very clearly.
The reason they lost in the bubble. Well, remember the bubble that nobody else was there. It was just you and your teammates. So it was like no distraction. The worst thing about
everything went left.
Chemistry. And you bring a guy in who is a hard-headed point guard to go inside a guy that's super weak-headed, Paul George, your second best player, and you think that's going to help your team. And you got Ty Lue, who just be too cool on the sideline for me. Just he don't see nothing. Nothing's going.
Y'all about to find out. Y'all about to find out. Ty Lue, he be fooling people too. He not coaching. He not doing a damn thing out there, man.
He be out there saying no plays, challenge.
They don't need. They don't need.
They running the same system they ran with Doc. What's the point of firing him? That's so stupid.
Doc was the scapegoat, and we all know it. Doc was the scapegoat, and we all know it.
Come on, man.
Bro.
Nah.
Don't worry about it though, because Kawhi gonna be the scapegoat when he leave out this month.
No, he gonna get out of here.
Talk about I'm gonna skate my goat right on up out of here. I got you.
They said Miami got enough money to sign him this summer.
I've heard
It
that.
could be busting in Miami.
Heard
And they
that.
said he wanted to
It could be
play with
busting.
Jimmy first, so shit.
It could be busting in Miami. Who was your loser, Jimmy?
Boston.
Boston.
I like Evan because
I like that pickup.
That's a loser.
I like that pickup.
You gotta remember though, also
Do you?
they just lost damn near their best defender, point slash.
I thought you was talking about my boy.
Nah, yeah, they just lost him.
My boy Dave Tice, baby.
And they just picked up a guy that needs the basketball more than Jalen and Jason needed. Like, Evan not gonna be just fine up, bro. He not that guy. He already think he a buck.
I'm telling you,
Not
guys, it's
about
gonna
to
be a good
swing that
pickup.
bitch.
He not
I'm telling you
gonna
guys,
be
it's gonna be a
swinging
good
that thing. He coming from a system where they was like, get him up.
Mhm.
Like, if
They
you in the
need that
game,
when one of
give
them go
up.
to the bench though, because that's how they play. Because
Let me
whenever
tell you
Jalen Brown and
So
Jason
we
Tatum
count
go to the bench, like
so
they
we
got to
count
sub
on-
one of them out
So we
You
count on
subbing
Evan
him out
Fournier.
for 15
counting?
minutes.
Oh hell no.
To do what
Let me
though?
tell you
Like, what
You
something.
have to count on him?
Let me tell you,
Yes.
though, he never won in the NBA ever. So he's not gonna
He's in
just
trouble, man.
flip a switch like, okay, what the team need me to do? Like, nah, he finna come there
He
like,
not
let me
finna-
get that rock.
You're not
I'm
gonna
gonna
swing
need that
that
ball, Jalen. Pass that ball, Brown. What y'all
I think losing Tyson
No,
big though.
bro.
They gave up Tice for
For
Mo
nothing.
Wagner.
They moved him.
And
they
they playing
gave
Mo
up
Wagner.
Tice. They gave up Tice for what you call it, cap space. That was a cap thing, so they didn't have to pay the luxury tax because they knew they was gonna probably be a repeater next year. And when you a
But
repeater, you got to pay extra.
You
So they
have
were
no
trying to duck
defenders.
that.
They have no defenders. Let me
Also
not.
saw-
Marcus Smart is defender. But other than
Yeah,
that, bro,
Kemba Walker.
I saw I don't know if this was on NBA. I saw this somewhere. It was like they're excited for Robert Williams to be
Yes,
the starting
sir.
center.
Big guy.
you talking about Skywalker or whatever?
Yes,
his
sir.
name
You
is.
say Time Lord?
Man, look.
Skywalker.
Man, look.
Not-
At the same, man, look.
Not gonna make it.
Not, buddy, 6'8".
They finna
He's
be.
he's
They
7
finna,
foot.
nah.
7 foot what? He not 7 foot. He not 7
They
foot.
Let me
finna
get-
be
let me get you his
pump faking the
measurables.
shit out of
He
old.
got a
Will.
long wingspan, but he like 6'8", 6'9". He ain't gonna get it
Oh
done.
my God, you right,
That ain't gonna get it done.
bro. Look huge on the floor.
No, he don't.
No, we don't. No, the
Why
fuck he
you
don't,
do?
bro.
No, he
Jason,
don't.
Am I tripping?
Jason Tatum look bigger than him on the floor.
He just
Jason
get
Tatum
up.
like 6'10", 6'11".
Bro just got his arm just long. He can scratch his knees standing up. That's why he look long. But
Hey
he ain't
man,
long at all.
they
I
don't
know
have
you-
a defender.
I know your Celtics at 500, and all they added is
Yeah.
Evan Fournier. Come on, man. Come on, man. Are they gonna
500
make-
though.
What do they do now? What do the Celtics do if they don't make the play-in game? Tell me.
Oof,
Is
they in
it
a
time
tough
for
spot.
somebody to get out of there also?
I think Danny Ainge and or Brad Stevens, one if not both, will be
Now he-
gone. If they
now
don't
he
make
also-
the
Really?
if they
now
don't
he-
make it to the traditional 8, whether or not they finish, regardless whether they finish 9 or 10, and if they not one of the 8 teams playing in a 7-game series in the Eastern Conference, somebody on the chopping block. I'm telling you, if not
Now-
both of them.
Because the
Now,
teams behind them are the Heat, who we know gonna climb them.
They gonna go over.
You got the Pacers. Then you got the Bulls.
Don't know about Pacers.
And then you
Bulls
got the
should move up.
Raptors.
Raptors probably should move
But
up.
they shouldn't go over the Celtics. So if
No.
if these
Exactly.
teams go over the Celtics,
Yep.
niggas
That boy,
go.
Is
Everybody
anybody
gotta
on contract yet? Like, why they might have to trade one of them?
They already paid him. I think Jason Tatum, he already. I know Jalen Brown got his extension. I
Okay.
think I don't know for a fact if Jason Tatum signed his, but he gonna get his money. And he the guy they like more anyway. Probably the better player. So
They got to switch it up.
Do they
man.
still got valuable draft picks?
not as many as they had.
that boy Danny Ainge GM like a 17-year-old boy because a few years ago he could have had Anthony Davis as well.
Yeah.
And they decided not to pull the trigger on that shit.
That's true.
And you see how the cookies crumble. I mean, at some point, if you can get
Take
something,
advantage of the opportunities when you got them.
man, if you can get something, let's get it. Like, why aren't we getting it? Like, just like
Celtics
y'all
are
see
at
it.
7 right now. They at the 7th spot right now.
That's bad.
I with the Hawks at the 6th spot, half game below the Hornets at in the 5th seed.
Shout out them Hornets, man.
The Knicks are in the 4th seed.
Shout out to them
Shout
Knicks.
out the Knicks, B.
Hey, look, that boy, downside to the Knicks, that boy Mitchell Robinson got to figure something out because his lower extremities are failing him.
It ain't his fault.
I said it's his lower extremities.
Just had a broken foot. For y'all that don't know, just broke his foot in the game with the Bucks.
Ain't
He
just
just
out for
came
the
back.
season. He gonna be out for the season, if not next season.
God damn.
A broken foot, you out for me. That's like what got Greg Oden, man. That foot with the 7-footer, you gotta be careful, man.
Boy, soft. That's all that is. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, Kevin, he said
like,
Kevin McHale was out there with his foot split in half running out there. That's why he walked like that.
That's why I'm about to say. That's why you walking like how you walking.
I don't know.
Hey, man, that's a real injury.
I damn near can't see the Bulls making the playoffs.
It's gonna be tough. They're gonna have to get over. I think that
game, Rich. If we get that play-in game, that's gonna give us that feel like, all right, next year. I know we keep saying next year, but we can be like, next year is up there.
I'm just saying
There's so many teams trying to get this play-in game.
The Knicks and or the Hornets might drop.
You got the Cavs. They only 3 back from the Bulls.
I think it's better.
You can say that, but the Bulls ain't going nowhere either.
Yeah.
Look, I hear you, but on paper,
you got the Wizards. That's 3 games. Like, you don't know which one of these teams can go on the run to get
the Wizards. I lost faith in. So
they're only 3 games back too.
Why can't we go on a run too though? That's what I'm saying.
I've been telling myself that with the Wizards all year.
I'm not saying the Bulls can't. I'm just saying it's all those teams are thinking the same thing. Like, get that play-in game.
All right, so hold on. Let's look at the seedings right now.
Yeah, let's
we
look
got
at
the 76ers. The Sixers are at the 1st seed. Nets at the 2nd seed. Bucks at the 3rd seed. They untouched. They're gonna be the top 3 seeds. Period.
Yep.
The Knicks are at the 4th seed.
Wow.
The Hornets are at the 5th seed. The Hawks are at the 6th seed. Celtics 7. Miami 8. Indiana 9. Bulls 10. The Raptors are 11. The Cavs are 12, and the Wizards are 13.
And what's the Bulls record?
The Bulls are 19-25. The lowest team, I mentioned, the Wizards, they are 16-28. They 3 games back of the Bulls. The Raptors, the closest team, are 2 games back of the Bulls. They 2 games behind the Bulls.
That's tough.
The difference between the 10 and the difference between the 10 and the 8 seed is also 2 games. The Bulls are 2 games back of Miami.
The Bulls?
Yes.
And then the Miami is 2 games back of the Knicks.
Yeah, I don't think Miami finished in 8th.
The Knicks can have a home. The Knicks can have a home playoff game.
No.
Yes. But I don't think that's going to.
I don't think they're going to stay there, though. I don't think they're going to stay there, Lee.
I think the Hawks or the Heat going to take their spot.
The Hornets not going to stay there either.
Nah. Miami, I just know for sure Miami not going to be in them playing games, for sure.
Yeah.
Do we know that?
They're going to get at least 6.
I think they'll get at least 6 seeds.
They're going to get at least 6.
How many games left? It's only a month and a half. It's what, 20 games left?
It's 72 game, I think, scheduled. Miami has played 46 games, so that's still 30-something. That's almost 30 games left.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big game for Chicago tonight. I got y'all. They got Golden State. Got to get it done. No Steph Curry.
Got to win that.
Yeah, you got to go win that. But
no Steph Curry.
In the West,
but
that's tough because they actually, I ain't gonna lie.
The Warriors are real good. What else, Steph?
So wait, for the East? Who y'all top 8 gonna be? Who y'all think gonna be?
I got
the top 3 ain't gonna move. We agree on that, right?
Top 3 ain't gonna move. Really? So it's gonna be between Knicks, the Hornets, the Hawks, the Celtics, the Heat, the Pacers, the Bulls, the Raptors, Cavs, and the Wizards. Of those, I think that's what 8 teams. It might be a little more. Of
So
those teams,
saying,
who are the five
saying
that you saying gonna yeah? So who gonna of those teams? Who are the five you think getting in?
We all know we can merch Philly and Brooklyn. Let's just throw that out there.
Yep. Milwaukee.
Philly, Brooklyn, and Milwaukee.
Right. Them three for sure. We all know that.
Then we got the Heat. We all agree on the
Heat. You
Heat.
want the Heat 4th seed?
Nah, we all agree.
They gonna make
let's do all the agreeables. Okay. For sure, Miami gonna be in there.
I say the Hawks.
The Hawks
gonna be top.
They gonna make it. They gonna make it. I don't know. They gonna make it.
All right, but you saying like they don't have to play the playing game, right?
Probably, because they 6 right now, and I don't think that's gonna change too much.
Well, let's say we only got 4 for sure. Like we can't do another 2 that we know not gonna be in the playing games.
I don't think it's nothing we gonna all agree on. I'll tell you that.
All right. So let's just do the 8 there. So you said Atlanta? We all saying Atlanta?
I think Atlanta gonna make it in.
They're gonna at least make the playing game.
Yeah.
Malik? So what's that, 5?
Mm-hmm.
Knicks.
I think the Knicks gonna probably
Yeah, they gonna Right.
This where they get tricky. I ain't gonna lie, man. I would be a lame. I would just put the Bulls in there.
I was just gonna say I'm throwing the Bulls in there. I'm throwing them in there.
I'm rocking. I'm gonna say
not being real about that. We're not being
real. They're gonna be in there.
They're
gonna be in the play-in. I don't know if they're gonna get to the top. I don't know if they actually gonna.
Are the Bulls better than the Hornets?
Yeah, on paper.
At the moment, without LaMelo.
Don't tell me on paper. From what you have
at the moment, the Hornets are better.
Without LaMelo, I think the Bulls are better.
That's what I'm thinking too, though. I think they riding. I think they riding the hot streak.
Give us a chance. Well, I
think they riding the hot streak.
You got.
I think they're gonna go through a spell.
I see what you're saying because I see what you're saying.
Are the Bulls better than the Celtics?
On paper, no, but the Celtics also been playing trash, so that's a real.
The Bulls have also been playing trash.
That's what I said. That's a real toss.
We gotta.
That's tough. I don't know, man.
That's a real toss.
These playoffs about to be crazy, man.
All right, so can y'all tell me how it works again? So if let's say the Celtics the 7th seed and we the 9th seed, so they will have to win 1 game. We'll have to win 2. 2, because you'll be playing the 8th seed.
Exactly.
We can get that first, John, but that second one when they figure out all that bullshit.
No, if you get that first game, you fuck around.
So it's
the first game,
right? They're gonna be scared.
That's all about coach. Them first 2 games, that's coaching and who wanted more.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw it was like 7-8 played for the 8th seed, and then the loser would play
7 versus 10 for the 7th seed, and then
7 versus 10, 8 versus 9.
Yeah.
That's
now, if the 10 seed
wins.
If the 10 seed win, they're gonna be the 8th seed, I believe, because they're gonna be the lowest seed.
That man crazy, ain't it, Jumbo?
So, like the Celtics play the Bulls right now. The Celtics are 7 and the Bulls are 10.
That would be the matchup.
The Bulls beat the Celtics twice. The Bulls gonna be the 8th seed against the 76ers.
Because even if we,
they fuck around get 1. They fuck around
get 1. We can get
even
1.
if we do get to the 8th seed, playing
Philly and Brooklyn, folks.
You don't want to play Brooklyn either.
Them 2 sweeps. But at the same time, that's playoffs. Though. We never go to playoffs in like 5 years.
No, that's right. They need to get there.
Yeah, let's just feel it.
I would feel better about the matchup with the Nets because the Nets gonna kind of. I can see the Nets.
No. We can try to get Joel Embiid.
I ain't talking about winning the series. I'm talking about more confident that you can win some games.
Think about who's guarding Kevin Durant.
Ain't nobody else. Ain't nobody guarding.
You don't got a person to
who guarding Joel Embiid.
Absolute. We
got a whole bunch of bodies. We got a whole bunch of bodies we can throw at, bro.
Who's just gonna give you?
We ain't got no bodies. We ain't got no bodies for Joel Embiid. We gonna put 6'8" Daniel Tice on Joel Embiid.
Who the bodies we got for Kevin Durant?
No.
You don't have a body. That's what I'm saying.
Who the body we got?
We got
for James Harden, Kyrie.
We got that.
L.A.
We got Pat Williams.
Y'all hear these names he's saying?
Who?
This ain't even about KD. KD can tell the whole approach around.
Them 18 fouls I got for you. I got you.
Come on, man. You ain't
serious. We talking about KD.
36
Who
points.
we got for James
He's not gonna
Harden?
miss.
Kyrie Irving.
They are now
LaMarcus Aldridge, Blake
Griffin on bro.
Jeff Green.
We was just talking about. I'm more confident in Jeff Green than I am in Blake and LaMarcus.
Oh, you being disrespectful.
Man, Jeff Green,
bro.
Basketball.
Let me tell you,
Green.
Marcus Aldridge is a hooper. What we talking about?
LaMarcus
Bro, been the reason.
I'm just speaking on what I've seen recently. I haven't seen LaMarcus Aldridge hoop.
LaMarcus ain't been hooping for 2 years. LaMarcus ain't been hooping for 2 years.
Though, he's a little different though.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
When the last time he been in the
playoffs?
When the last time he been in the playoffs?
Now Blake Griffin, I don't know how he doing the playoffs, but LaMarcus hooping the playoffs.
LaMarcus Aldridge was starting.
6 years ago.
That boy coming out that bench.
You hear me? It's been a minute.
You gotta remember though, he got his big brothers with him. So LaMarcus Aldridge can just chill.
Yeah, LaMarcus damn near a big brother.
I'm saying like he don't got to be special. Like they dumb it out of LaMarcus. He ain't got to
average 5 points and they can sweep every team in the playoffs.
Let me tell you something. Every time they throw it to LaMarcus in the post is a win for the other team. Because you know who ain't got the ball? KD and James Harden. Hey, Kyrie. Every time you throw it to him.
They got 3.
I'm good.
What the fuck?
Throw it to him.
They
I'm good.
was cheating when they got James Harden. So all this extra shit is just even more cheating. What the hell?
Nah, in the East, you got 7 to 8 seed. Keep your bags packed. Don't go too far.
Don't unpack. Oh, bro. Just a mini vacation. I'm going. Nothing crazy.
Right, it's a quick vacation to Brooklyn or to Philly.
Is Kevin Durant healthy though? Because
that's
another thing.
That hamstring, they've been holding him out for a minute.
Because we all know, bro.
He gotta be ready by the time the playoffs come around. That's gonna be like 2 months. He gotta be ready by then.
Because niggas been real quiet about TJ Warren, but y'all do know he out for the year, right?
Yeah, I heard.
Like he not coming back. They say he's gonna come back March 1st. And then they updated it last week and said he's out for the year.
I heard he's
and
back.
then you got the same thing KD got?
And I said nothing.
I thought he was coming back.
I think it's his foot. But he out for the year and niggas.
Indiana probably out then. I'm gonna say Indiana gonna be out.
No, I like them with Karras. I like Karras. I
do too, but I don't know, man. They got
Karras.
They a little funky right now. No, but they ain't got their coach though. Nate McMillan gone. He on the Hawks now.
What about McMuffins?
McMuffins are great, but that's not what we're talking about.
Nah.
Nate McMillan is the reason why the Hawks are in the 6th seed right now.
I'm rather play that old Philly though. Cause we had the boxing one Joel and then Ben Simmons.
Regardless.
Yeah, we get swept regardless.
You're not winning one game regardless.
No. I think the Bulls can get one against Philly, bro. Like also Joel Embiid chilling that first game type shit, or
I can see that with the Nets.
Chicago.
The Nets know how much more talented they is than us. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, we can show.
That's hard to lose first round.
If Ben Simmons is anything like he been, Bulls ain't getting a game. Not a game.
That boy been playing some defense.
Because he gonna clamp the shit out of Zach LaVine.
He been playing some real defense.
They gonna double that shit and leave. What's them boys y'all was saying? Alfred Minu and Pat Williams.
They gonna do what they was doing in the playoffs with Portland. We double it. We double it, Dame and CJ every time. And what's his name? Will Harkless gonna beat us.
Pat Will gonna be special next year though, especially if he gets some playoff experience.
We need to hope he get there, man.
I'm gonna let y'all know I'm not seeing it. I know y'all said it after his first week. Shit, not seeing it.
He knows
There's
how to play
other rookies that I'm seeing it from, so I can't give him the benefit.
Nah, it's tough for rookies. It's definitely tough for rookies. I would have liked to that, and that's.
I see the foundation with him. I see the foundation with him.
Why didn't they get Tyrese Halliburton?
Oh, I was just gonna say that name.
Broken hoop.
Oh,
and he got a wet.
That's who they were scouted to get.
He was perfect for us too.
That's who they said the Bulls was gonna get.
Because he swing that peel. He really swing that peel, and he a shooter.
He can play the point guard probably better than Kobe right now.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
No.
He can shoot better than him.
No.
Of course.
Definitely.
We did all that to pick Pat Will in the last 10 minutes. Let's not go back to that. Let's not go back to that, bro.
I'm fine with Pat.
They said they see Kawhi in him.
He gonna be quiet, man.
Only because he quiet, bro. Oh, he quiet. Just like Kawhi. Like,
come on, man.
I'm cool with Pat, man. I'm cool with Pat.
He's a good role player, but not as a number 4 pick of the draft.
Cause that boy over there in Sacramento.
You could have just traded Joe Ford and went down to like 10 or 12.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever. I'm fine with it. At this point. I made my peace. Let's move to the West. Playoffs right now. We got Jazz at the 1 seed, Suns sitting at 2.
Go tall.
Clippers at 3, Lakers at 4, Nuggets at 5, the Trailblazers at 6, the Spurs are at 7, Mavs at 8. The Mavericks are sitting at, I said the Mavericks are sitting at 8, the Grizzlies are at 9, and the Warriors are at 10. And the only 2 teams I would say, well, it's 3 teams. Yeah, I'm gonna say them. The Kings are at 11, the Pelicans are at 12, and the Thunder at 13 somehow, some way.
That's crazy. The Pelicans at 12 spot, bro.
It's crazy. The Thunder's still in it, but you know, I'm chilling.
Man, listen.
Shout out
Big
to that
Moses.
coach. I can't pronounce his name.
That nigga
Something with a D.
Moses Brown been hooping.
That boy,
That boy, and he looks so huge out there, but he all of 7'2", for real. Like that.
So the top 6 seeds. Are the Jazz, the Suns,
all them
Clippers,
not moving.
Lakers, Nuggets, Trailblazers. Is anybody dropping out of there?
I think we're gonna rearrange a little bit.
Who's 7 and 8?
Spurs and Mavericks. Spurs are 7, Mavericks are 8.
I don't think so.
I could
What
see
is
a little
6 and 7
moving
record?
inside.
6 and 7. The Spurs are 3.5 games behind the Trailblazers and Nuggets.
Nah, the Trailblazers got they little new groove. They might move up a little bit. I don't know though, because Denver might move up.
I can see a little movement.
I think the Lakers gonna move down to probably about 6.
Yeah, Lakers might move down, maybe.
The Nuggets and Trailblazers probably gonna move up.
Oh yeah, Drummond is there. I forgot about that.
And they talking about AD might be coming back next week.
For reference, the Nuggets and Trailblazers are tied with the same record, and they are a game and a half behind the Lakers. The Clippers are a game ahead of the Lakers, who are a game behind the Suns, who are 3 games back of the Jazz.
Jazz gonna finish with that first seed for sure.
Yep. I think the Suns probably gonna keep their seed. I think the Clips
or the Nuggets
gonna be 3. The Lake Show probably gonna stay at 4 or maybe 5.
Yeah.
I think the top 6 gonna stay there. I think the top 6
won't have LeBron James in playoff games.
I think what's gonna happen
maybe
prediction. I think that the Lakers probably gonna play the Clippers in the first round, some way, somehow.
Lakers play who?
I think the Lakers are gonna play the Clippers in the first round.
What's that, 4 and 5?
They can be 4 and 5, or maybe something where they like the Clippers are 3 and the Lakers might drop to like 6.
Perfect.
One way or another, I think they're gonna play each other in the first round.
I'm definitely not ducking the Clips.
I'm ducking that shit at all.
So those last 2 seeds,
I'm only ducking Denver, bro.
You don't want to see Denver if you Lake Show. Why?
Well, they got the size to match up with their front court. They don't have nobody for Bron, but that boy Gil can be special. Y'all gotta remember what I said about episode 4, bro. Like, you gotta have a dog to match that dog. So you can't, like, the Lakers gonna have that pit bull every night in the playoffs. So you can't be rocking out there with no chihuahuas thinking like, yeah, man, maybe we all come together. No, that's a pit bull. So if you have a pit bull, I would give you a fighting chance. So Denver got a pit bull, folks. That boy Yoke is a buck. So Denver like the only person I can see that can actually beat the Lakers in the playoffs. Everybody else just flashing, just glitter. You know, I'm really like sprinkles on my cake. It's just sprinkles on my cake.
They can keep all that shit, man. My man Bubbles.
Hey, Lee, they can keep them sprinkles. I don't want all that sprinkles on my cake anyway, man.
My man's Bubbles from the Wire said it best, man. How you playing with all these chihuahuas during the day and at night want to come play with these dogs? You can't do that shit, man. You got to stay where you with. I ain't with all that nonsense. You feel me? Kawhi done called this man Paul George over here. Then told them, if you get him, I'm coming. If you don't, I'm not coming. He done came. And he been doing what Paul George been doing, and Kawhi ain't saying the thing. And motherfuckers just acting like that shit cool. and he's gonna just get up out of town and rest on these 2 rings he got off of injuries and legends.
There it is.
Talk about it.
We gonna see what's up, man.
How long you been holding that in?
Man,
Hey, look, man, he got this 2 chips.
Man, look, I'm not taking nothing away from it, brother. I'm not taking nothing away from it. But all I'm saying is we getting him. We doing all this. Oh, he the man with the master plan. So when he come over here, he gonna obviously have a plan, right? We thought he was gonna do some Brian shit. Oh, he getting this guy, so he know this guy gonna hoop, right? He know this gonna be okay. And nah, ain't nothing okay. And he ain't even saying nothing. He said,
you know what that
said,
means,
I think when we confirm,
when Kawhi don't say nothing, that's saying a lot.
Yes, it is.
I'm getting his bag ready.
I think what we confirmed with Kawhi is that he is not one of the best leaders in the NBA. He's not what LeBron do, and a lot of other great players do. He don't set the tone for the rest of the team. Derrick Rose might have been the guy back in the day who was, I think, the poster child for it, where it's like he may be your best player, but you can't necessarily be like you the one who's gonna have to like be our leader amongst the men in this locker room. Like Kawhi, I don't think is that, and it's the reason why it's the reason why Paul George, what happened last year happened. Shit, when he was with Russ, the same thing happened. He only had the one little run that he had with the Pacers, which was a great run.
He had leaders. That was once he.
That's true too, though, because you had David West in that locker room, who was a legend.
Real leaders.
And
you had Lance Stevenson, crazy self taking the spotlight.
Mm-hmm. They had no big expectations like he got now too. So he
exactly.
Everything was a surprise to Indiana. Like, oh, he can do that.
Mm-hmm. I just want to shed some light that Paul George at the beginning of the season, he went on the podcast and said that he
said he coming for them. He said he coming for people's necks.
He been with his old shooting coach, and he been in the gym, and he gonna remember everything everybody said.
And his shoulder back.
Paul George is averaging 22 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists.
Nah.
None of those are career highs, by the way.
Nope.
Come on, man.
He was getting 28.
I think them his Indiana numbers. Old shooting coach. Went right back to his old numbers.
He was getting 28 about a year ago, so I don't know what's going on.
What you mean what's going on? Know what's going on. We know exactly what's going on.
So these last 2 seeds, the 7 and 8 seed, we got the Spurs and Mavericks right there. I know I got the Mavericks. I got the Mavericks for sure staying in there. So the Spurs, you got them dropping out. We got the Spurs dropping out because the people on their heels are the Grizzlies, 2 games back. The Warriors 2.5 back.
Fuck no.
The Kings are 3.5 back. The Pelicans are 4 games back, and the Thunder 5 games back.
The Pelicans out of 12 seed. Oh my God, that is tough.
The West is really
gotta get fired.
Watch out for them Grizzlies.
The West is really good, man.
I think the Grizzlies.
It's gonna be Grizzlies, Mavericks, Spurs, Warriors.
You got them as a 10.
That's gonna be the play-in game.
Let me tell you something. Is Steph Curry healthy? Like, he gonna be healthy, right?
Nope.
Like, he
will be. He will be.
He should be healthy. Playoff time. Knock on wood.
Man,
I'm praying they don't. So I got the Pelicans leaping up.
I think the Pelicans don't. Not the Pelicans.
I got them
the
following.
Spurs gonna fall out.
So you got the Pelicans moving into the top 10.
What's the record between the? No, I ain't say that. What's the record between the Pelicans and the Spurs? And I think that's the 12-11, right?
They are 4 games behind the Spurs.
The 7 seed.
I'm saying what Golden State at?
Golden State is ahead of the Pelicans. They are. Let me see. Golden State is 2.5 games behind the Spurs, but Steph ain't gonna be back probably for another week or so.
What's that? 3 games? That's 5.
About 5 games.
And not winning them games though.
No.
No,
they do not be looking bad.
It's crazy, bro. Hey, look,
they do not be looking bad.
Shout out Jordan
They found a way to
and
score.
Damian Lee. You boys, y'all be average some of these nights, but other nights, boy.
That's his brother-in-law.
They be like some NBA. Let me tell you something. They had a picture. They had a picture Steph Curry, their sister, and Damian Lee. You feel me? Like, oh, the Curry's going crazy. I'm like, what the hell Damian Lee doing right there? I didn't know he was in that.
I thought their sister was married to like Alfonso McKinney.
No, I think it's Damian Lee.
Let me tell you something.
Hell no.
Maybe she just dated him.
Shorty must be Lori Harvey because I don't.
Whoa, chill.
We talk about Michael B. Jordan's woman like.
Hell no.
Just saying.
Shout out to them for finding happiness.
Just
Shout out to them for finding happiness.
Not Alfonso.
Lonzo.
Oh, let me go. Yeah. He married the Steph Curry sister.
Who?
Damian Lee?
Damian Lee.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's black love.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
And Steph Curry married to Doc Rivers' I'm finna say wife, daughter, right? Yep. All right, that's what's up. Keeping in the NBA family.
Yep.
Only right.
I would say the Spurs gonna fall out, and I'm gonna say the Grizzlies. I'm gonna put Grizzlies at 8. I think Grizzlies gonna end up getting.
Y'all got a lot of respect for the Grizz though.
They still there. And they ain't got Jaren Jackson Jr. back.
Explain that to me though. Like, sell me.
They're healthy. They're healthy.
Who they was missing?
They missed Ja for part of the season. What's it called? Justice Winslow just came back, and they traded for him like last year. Jaren Jackson Jr. hasn't played all year.
Yeah, he ain't played all year.
They just find ways to win games.
Yeah, so I feel like with
Jared back, you said?
No.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
I don't think he back.
No, not yet. He coming back.
But they still got Valanciunas. He's been playing good. I think Dylan Brooks been playing all right. But I just think I think Ja Morant, whatever. I think Ja Morant I think Ja Morant gonna rise though. I think he gonna play.
Y'all said with a healthy Steph Curry, y'all not even thinking about Golden State getting that 8. Y'all saying the Memphis.
I can see them.
You heard me say Golden State.
I can see them getting it. It's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of them.
Oh no! I
got Dallas at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because Dallas.
And if Steph Curry is healthy.
Right, that's what I was saying.
I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know.
I mean, he should be healthy. So,
because the Dallas
is gonna be having them beat them out down the stretch. After they probably gonna be a little bit further back.
So right now,
let me see. They
as long as Dallas not going against the Warriors.
Only half game back. Only half game back.
So we all
if it's Spurs versus Warriors, I got the Warriors. If it's Memphis versus the Warriors, I got the Warriors.
Bless
you. If it's the Pelicans versus the Warriors, I got the Warriors.
All right, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
they beating every team except Dallas.
Yep.
All right.
In my opinion, I know Lee said some shit about Zion.
That boy Lee said, "Never mind."
Ain't trust Dan Van Gundy, brother. Sorry.
I don't trust him, man, but I also don't trust them others on that Golden State team. Do not trust them others on that Golden State team, man.
All right, bro. Anything else? We missing NBA wise?
Man, shout out Russ. What are you talking about? I ain't do that in a minute.
For what?
Love you, Russ.
How you doing?
Russ, my guy. Gotta love him. Shame he ain't gonna be in the playoffs this year, though.
What's up with that hate? You trying to spill over on my pancakes?
Not nothing, man. I'm coming with good old pecan syrup, brother.
You don't do, man. Look, going to NFL news.
Pecan syrup.
I was trying to let it
ride.
Why
would you mess up syrup? Like, hold on.
Y'all like pecan
Actually,
syrup?
ain't it pecan?
Why would you mess up syrup by putting pecan syrup?
Hold on. Do y'all say, obviously, Leak say pecan. Do y'all say pecan?
Pecan.
Or pecan?
I don't eat it, so I don't say it. I got you.
That boy Lee said pecan syrup. Why would you mess syrup up like that, bro?
Pecans are amazing, first of all. And pecan
Pecans
syrup
are
is
wonderful.
delicious.
That's your
Love
favorite
pecan.
ice cream, right?
Yeah, you can put that.
Oh, yeah, that's your
butter,
favorite ice cream.
butter
Yeah.
pecan.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
You nasty. And
Yeah,
you put
I
that shit on your pancakes?
You're an old woman. That's all that is.
Y'all don't know
that
what
is.
good ice cream is, man. You get some good
His
butter
favorite show is
pecan.
Law and Order as well, everybody.
Right. You right.
You get you a nice tub of butter
You gotta
pecan.
remember, folks.
Getting that bed and some Law and Order. That's a good
Oh,
night.
butter
In
pecan
that bed with some
Haagen-Dazs.
law doing.
That boy talking about butter pecan ice cream with a little Law and Order. That's a good Saturday for Leak. He got also Malik be having his socks halfway on, halfway off.
Come on, man.
Hey,
I'll be
Lee, don't let him
comfortable,
talk
man.
about you like that, baby.
I'll be comfortable, man. I'll be comfortable. Good ice cream, good shows. You know where that go.
I feel it.
Good TV.
All right, NFL news. Recent news. Richard Sherman. Talking about Rashard. Richard Sherman.
You smoked that.
Richard
that's
Sherman
French?
is still a free agent. Put out a tweet about his resume. 10 years of service he didn't put in. Top of the league and doing what he doing. Still a free agent.
What that mean?
That's why I think is the question. I think in the NFL more than any other sport is what you done lately.
What
and
you
what you can do this year.
What you done for me lately? And let me tell you something. 2 ACLs later, Richard Sherman.
I think and an Achilles.
He already wasn't like off of athletics. Like it wasn't because of his speed or nothing. It was all brain. So now you years older and
It's only so much you can do with that brain.
it's only so much you can do with that Stanford mind, my boy. It's only so much that could happen. Like, yeah, you a genius out there, so I could see like maybe like if somebody could get him on a like I don't know how much you want though. So maybe somebody can get him like on a limited role where maybe he could put like spot minutes here or there.
Right.
You know, use his brain more teaching. I think he need to teach now. Now he need to be teaching because now you can't.
Yeah.
I
want to have a premier role. That's a little bit.
I don't know
if I can get you.
I don't know because that's what I'm saying. Can he teach? Because if he want a premier role, that's definitely big. That's dry. That's dry.
He has to
but
know.
I don't think you know that.
No, he got to know that now. We damn near the second week of free agency. He got to know that now.
Man.
That's one thing that'll humble you, boy. You ain't get that check.
You said ain't nobody called me? Ain't no voicemail? Come on.
That unemployment office is real, boy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You telling me ain't nobody hit my line.
I know what I said. Tell me I come off the bench, though. Tell me I come off the bench.
He even got it so bad to where he trying to go back to Seattle. I'm looking like, hold on.
What?
Why?
They need a DB. I think one of their guys went to the Jaguars.
You already got beef though. Why make it worse?
Because I'm trying to play. You hear me?
Man, he's gonna get in that locker room and cause havoc.
Big Rick.
I hope not.
I hope not.
That'll be his last locker room.
Hey, look, started when you finished. Finish when you started.
I was gonna say, shit, ain't just how careers end in the league. Shit.
That's true.
Another news. Malcolm Butler. He was on Tennessee last, Super Bowl hero, going to Arizona. Another dude might be a little bit past his prime, maybe could still play a little bit, going to Arizona. Does this move the needle at all for Arizona? How we feeling about them? Still the what you call it? Probably what, fourth team in their division?
Yeah, this is like
well, actually, hold on. Their division has the Seahawks, 49ers, the Rams, and them.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Tough division.
So they gonna finish full. My fault. Shit.
Them and the AFC East are probably the toughest divisions in the league. AFC East have the Patriots.
I say this.
Jets and the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I say this. 5 or 6 years ago, they'd have been tough. You need some of these players they got. 2 years ago, they'd have been nice. JJ Watt and Malcolm Butler.
Sound like Brooklyn.
Man,
they ain't got KD and James Harden.
Right now, though, I think it's a lot on that young boy. He's gonna have to.
He's gotta perform, man.
They got AJ Green too. They picked him up.
he going
Another guy, same type of thing.
Yeah, that's that Richard Sherman shit. But he gonna have to.
Y'all tough on here on any given Sunday though.
He going, man. I used to be a fan.
I ain't seen it in a couple of years. That's all.
I ain't seen it, bro. Let me tell you
just
something.
like Andy Dalton. I ain't seen it in a minute. I don't know.
Speaking of Andy Dalton, what we feel about that Bears tweet? QB1.
Dumb as hell.
You talking about?
Let me tell you something.
They could have just told him that in secret.
Do we buy the opinion that it was trolling? Because I feel like it might have been.
Even if it was,
they trolling themselves,
right?
Yeah. Nah, on some weird shit.
We lost in that.
Yeah.
We still lost. No matter how many trolls we got trolling, we lost.
Yep.
We lost our whole idea.
They were there trying to build his confidence. On some weird shit.
Let me tell you something, Lee. Andy Dalton, man, if you let's just not suck, man. As long as we don't suck, Andy, bro, whatever. I'll take it. I lost complete hope.
Jim, like I told y'all last week, I'm on hiatus. Call me in a year, see if I'm coming back.
I feel that.
Oh yeah, I'm chilling.
I would say big news of the week. We had some movement in the NBA in the NFL draft in the top 10.
Oh yeah.
We had the Dolphins originally the number 3 pick. Let me run through it. Dolphins originally number 3 pick, traded with the 49ers. The swap was the 49ers get the 3rd pick. The Dolphins then received the 12th pick, a 2022 second, 3rd rounder, and 2 firsts. And I don't know the years, but they got 2 firsts in addition to that. The Dolphins then traded with the Eagles.
Yes, sir.
Traded the 12th pick, traded them the 12th pick, the 123rd pick in this year's draft, which I think is either a 3rd or 4th rounder. Mm-hmm. That's either a 3rd or 4th rounder, and next year's 1st round pick. Then they received the number 6 pick and the 156th pick of this year. So the Dolphins, in all, they moved down 3 spots and netted an extra 3rd round pick and an extra 1st round pick in the future. Mm-hmm. The 49ers get a 3rd pick in the draft, and the Eagles get an extra 1st round pick next year, and they move down 6 spots. How are we feeling about it for each team? First with the 49ers, let's start with them.
They keep it, Jimmy?
I think that's the biggest question.
I think.
So you moving up for a wide receiver? Or
I think they're getting.
They about to go get Cal Pitts out of Florida, the next Gronk. Pay attention. You heard his name here first. The next best tight end in this league, and they're gonna do the 2 tight end thing. George Kittle, Cal Pitts, and if Jimmy G stay healthy, that's why I don't think they should go get another quarterback, because when Jimmy G there, they don't lose. Like if he's available.
So we don't think they're going to get Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Mac Jones. None of them.
I wouldn't have traded up to go get somebody that I'm not sure that's going to be able to be my quarterback.
They just said Steelers might be picking up Richard Sherman.
Well, bless they heart.
That's nice. That's a good place for him. I like that.
That's exactly how I feel about that, Rick.
Because they just drop his ass if he go over there tweaking. They don't play around.
Oh, but that's nice. Good pickup. Good place for him. Mm-hmm. I think the 49ers I think they want to get rid of Jimmy G. I don't know if they're going to pull the trigger like you said, though, Rick. Because I don't know if they think they're going to get a guy. I don't think you would trade a 1st round the next year unless you knew the person you was picking was really that nice. Mm-hmm. So unless they shock the world, which they could.
That means they know, though. That means they know. Like, whoever that quarterback that they get, if they do get one, that means he probably going to be special.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's something we don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
that's why it's like I can't see, like, I don't know, man. It's just week 1. I just can't. And plus, I don't know. It's just week 1. I just can't see him coming in with a new quarterback. Maybe down the line, maybe. But week 1, I I gotta go with dude. Because I mean he gonna be healthy too. I feel like they at least want
Jimmy.
You feel me? Gotta see what's up with him. Like
Mm-hmm.
at least gotta see what's up with him. Cause he a hooper when he do hoop, when he is there. So
cool.
Give him a shot. Yeah, plus I
and they just gotta be healthy because I think that was the biggest thing last year. They just gotta be healthy.
Exactly. At the end of the day, you won't always have a trade partner, you feel me, to be able to get if you need to move off of them if you feel like it. You feel me? You gonna always have a trade partner for a porn star.
Right.
So, you know, it's what it is. I think he won't be the week one starter though.
Kyle Pitts.
I think they picking a quarterback.
Kyle Pitts.
Reg, I think they picking a quarterback. I hear you about Kyle Pitts. I know that's a good name.
Yeah, he gonna be tough. He gonna be tough.
Him and Kittle though, that would be nice though.
I don't think you're gonna trade a first round the next year for the next great tight end. I just don't think they would do that.
I did see some film though, so that dude,
he's special. He's special.
I see some film on Pitts. Like when he said the third pick, I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about him. But I did see some film, and he's like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got another a great tight end on the other side. I mean, it won't be a bad move if they go that way. I'm saying.
No, it ain't atrocious. It ain't atrocious. It's just you give up a first round the next year. I feel like you going for a quarterback.
Yeah.
Because every other position you feel like you could replace almost. Although dude is special.
If they do get a quarterback, I hope it's Justin Fields. It'll be a nice situation for a black man.
Mm-hmm. I think they also I've heard the rumor that they also looking at Trey Lance. I've heard them the guys they like the most. Justin Fields, Trey Lance, because they can run with the ball in addition to throw.
Real quick, what the Bears picking this year?
20.
Because like I told y'all, when they should have been trying to lose those games, they wanted to fight hard to go to the wild card to go home. Don't make no damn sense, man.
It's hard to tell them people to start losing, man.
Man, you can make the decision for them.
You don't gotta say start losing. Also,
you sitting today.
You can take out some of the good players in the fourth quarter.
There, Jay Cutler was riding the bike and he was supposed to win the game. So we already know how that goes.
Oh my God.
It's just number bad years. My whole life,
time, man.
Let's not
go down this sad memory lane, fellas. Let's not go down this sad memory lane.
We having a good show. I'm smiling.
Jay Cutler really quit him though.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Devin Hester was on, I don't know what podcast it was.
I see,
where he was like playing pool, and that man said Jay Cutler would walk past him head down and not say nothing to him. And he was like, well, I mean, if he ain't gonna say nothing, I ain't gonna say nothing. He said he never spoke. They never spoke to the starting quarterback. All them years.
Makes sense.
It do make sense.
Bro, niggas saying Brandon Marshall in there saying like he just want to smoke his squares, play football, and go home. He want to say too much. He just want to, just do him. This is our starting.
He trying to get that check and go home.
This is our starting quarterback. All right, whatever, man.
That boy Jay was going for that check and going home.
Come on, man. I think it's disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie to you, though, like.
But you know what the worst part about that is though? Our best quarterback we ever had.
God damn it.
Just made that shit worse. Oh my God.
Miami Dolphins sitting there at number 6. Sitting there at number 6. Move down to 6. I think that shows that they're not going to draft the quarterback.
Thank God.
Most likely.
Give Tua here.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Tua.
And they probably trying to go for one of them wide. I can see them going for one of them wide receivers, or maybe if Kyle Pitts drop, they gonna scoop him right up.
He not dropping that far, brother.
You still got Jamar Chase.
Yeah, Jamar Chase might be there.
What's his name? Javonte Smith.
I see his tape too.
Heisman winner, no? He won the Heisman, right? Yeah.
Well, he was a finalist. Did he win?
I know that. Yeah. I don't remember if he won. I know he was a finalist.
First opportunity to win, right?
I think it's a
You said Devontae Smith, right? First opportunity to win. That was the number one.
Yeah.
Won the Heisman, yeah.
I think it's a great move for the Dolphins in terms of them getting future assets and also being able to still pick a really quality player. They're not dropping too far out the top 10. They still in the top 10, in a good spot. To draft a really good player, help Tua out, help him do something. So I think it's a good move for them. And then lastly, we got the Eagles moving to 12, picking up a first rounder. You put up something for the Qs, Jim?
No, I'm flying, Eagles fly.
Oh, I got you. I'm still with it.
Niggas ain't flown in a minute.
I don't know about that pick. I don't know about that decision about Philly. Like, they get an extra pick next year, but how is that gonna help them this year? This upcoming season. So
yeah,
are they giving up on this season?
They still might be able to get a skill guy or maybe a offensive lineman, something like that. They probably going for the slow play. They like, look, we ain't gonna win nothing this year.
Okay.
Let's get somebody who's gonna help our team. Let's get another guy who's gonna help our team next year. Let's slow play it. I think that's the idea.
But if you do that though, with a young quarterback, you don't have to give him time as well. You can't be like, come on, Jalen, and then you don't get a lot of wins, and then you be like, gotta get him out of there. Like, nah, let's give some help, give some talent first, and then we look.
Mm-hmm. That's the danger with the Philly market, though, the media market. Because them boys just like the Chicago market. They be trying to kill people.
Man, get them out.
I mean, Chicago market, they at least to give you 5 years.
At least.
That's because of the ownership. The ownership will give you 5 years. The fans been out on you since day one.
Didn't they bring back what was that nigga name? Jim Boylan? Didn't they bring him back for another year?
Shout out to ownership, boy. The boy is loyal for whatever reason.
They got fired for that. They had to step down for that.
I mean, the Bulls really had some 8-year-olds right out there.
We make the worst life decisions.
Every time. It's like the Bulls be like, no, what's the worst decision? Like the worst one we can do. All right, bet.
Bet. Mike Glennon, 3 years, $45 million.
Mike Glennon, Jesus Christ.
And then I wanted to give an update on Deshaun Watson situation. Deshaun Watson has been accused of sexual assault from 19 different women. The events that transpired are basically he engaged in sexual misconduct, where he's asking the woman to do some type of sexual act to him during massage therapy type sessions, personal, private massage therapy type sessions. I think personally,
he's looking for a happy ending. He was looking for a happy ending.
Yes, that's exactly the situation.
Okay.
I think personally, I think it's sad that he's in this situation because I think number one, at the very least case scenario, you got a black quarterback who was aspiring, rising in the league, a star, and now him putting himself in the situation of doing something that not only most likely negatively and scarring these women, but also being in a situation where you are ruining your image and perpetuating any type of stereotype out there. And then I also think it's also interesting from the standpoint that it's also a situation where the lawyer who's leading as the prosecutor on the case is also affiliated with the Texans owner. And so it could be a situation where you have the owner intentionally leaking this information, which he's been sitting on for a while, because the quarterback is playing hardball. So now he using dirty tactics to try and make sure that he stays, or at the least ruin any type of value he has right now.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, it's a very, very ugly situation. I think in the short term, I don't think Deshaun Watson is getting moved. The league, I think, is currently investigating, but with their track record, which could be a whole nother conversation, and how the league, I think the NFL probably has the worst character generally out of all the leagues right now. Because I think whenever there's a domestic violence case, it's always something. We had the Aaron Hernandez situation where we got my man's in a murder trial. It's a whole the NFL has some of the worst character issues. Well, we could probably talk about it on whole for another hour, but I think it's a very ugly situation, and I think it's important that we address it given how important it is, I think, for the NFL as a whole.
Yep.
If it's true, I'll say this. If those allegations are true, then I'm sorry for all of those women who had to go through that. Like, he a terrible person. If that shit is true, he's a terrible person. He don't deserve to get out for it. He deserves whatever's coming to him. If those allegations are true.
Seriously, for real.
But I know, as a black man in America, and you try to break the norm on the sense of you just signed your contract, now be a good slave, live out your deal, or if you don't live out your deal, we gonna fuck you up. We gonna make you look like a terrible person. We're gonna control the media narrative, and we're gonna make sure you don't get to eat again.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it looks like they're trying to do.
Yep.
Now, if the allegations are true and they trying to do that, then like I said, Deshaun Watson still deserves everything that's coming his way. He don't get to make these decisions no more. But if these allegations are true and they are paying these women off, the Texans owner should be in prison. Cause like if you falsely accusing somebody, you shouldn't just get fined. You should go to jail. You should do time. Like
libel and slander.
Yes. That's why it's like, even if these allegations are true, like the Texans owner, that's fucked up that you sat on that and you only speaking on it because he want to leave.
Yeah.
Like, you should get punished the same way. Whatever, if it's true, whatever happened to Deshaun Watson should be happening to you.
Yeah. Because it wasn't bad when he was saying okay and yes sir. And, but now that, you know what I'm saying, he not
they'll cover all that up.
Bad. Right. Now
they've been doing it for years for other quarterbacks.
Exactly.
Up, man.
Now it's an issue that, you know what I'm saying, he did that. If he did that to them young ladies, like now it's like, oh no, he did this though. You don't want to listen. Oh well, here you go right here. Like, this is the real Deshaun, but that wasn't the real Deshaun when it happened them years ago. So, like you said, like if you holding on to stuff like that, bro, and then to drop it at this time, you should also get penalized. And I'm not talking about fines like register. Like, you should get some jail time, lose the team. Like if you doing backsliding that hard as the owner of a team, you should lose your team. Because what do these 19 women lives mean to America? Like, is it less than a football organization? Because I think not. Like, if he did that, and all these women, all 19 women's lives is different from that. Like, they can't just go home and like fall asleep no more. Like, now they have therapy. They have to have, you know what I'm saying, people around them so their lives has changed forever. So if they like he's like holding that in, like, oh, I got you. You know what I'm saying, when everything was all peachy clean, and now he gonna throw it out there like, yeah. And Deshaun should get punished as well. For sure. Because that's, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't disrespect women like that. You know, that's one of my main things, but you shouldn't do that. But if it's fake and it come out that it's fake and that man don't get no penalty, then what we saying in this country, bro?
Exactly.
Like rich people can just literally do anything. And that's crazy. Like, nah.
Hey, I mean, I just agree with y'all, man. You know, I watch Law and Order, so you know, I watch the show basically like they just show it a lot. You feel me? So not on a joke shit, bro. But, like,
I know you said
it's funny, but
I like the tire. I like the tire.
You feel me? I just you feel me? You see it a lot, man. Women just being overwhelmed by niggas. You feel me? Just dudes trying to take advantage of them, and like now their lives have changed, like having to go to sleep with running shoes on and shit because they don't know what's gonna happen.
That's
you feel me? Just having to overprotect themselves type shit. So like
to live that way though, like
it's just terrible, bro. So like, he a black man, so I don't like. I'm not condemning nobody. You feel me? I want to come out. He's innocent until proven guilty, man. I'm gonna give the same respect we should give everybody. You feel me? So if it is true, sorry for all the ladies that have to go through that. You feel me? Because I swear you shouldn't have to worry about some just bullshit like that. But also, they do be out to get us.
For sure.
We'll be out to get us.
Speaking realistically, there's plenty of brothels out here that you know. He's Deshaun Watson. What are we talking about? And I'm not saying like females are just gonna go because he's Deshaun Watson, but I'm saying I know he know the establishments to go into if he wants a girl to do something for him. That's all.
At the very least, I think at the very least, it's very sloppy on his part in terms of how he handled everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way, like, if you are in way too, I don't think you should try and like I do not think that people should go around finding prostitutes to have sex with like that and do stuff. Like, I just don't think like that's not how you should live your life.
Mm-hmm.
But for the people who do, there's a way to do it so that you don't end up in a situation where you either harm the women in a way that they don't consent to, or you in a situation now where you in a legal fight.
Mm-hmm.
And you could very much lose everything you worked so hard to achieve. So I think at the very least, it was very sloppily done, and it's just it's sad, man. It's sad because I mean, the billionaires have the money to do it, but 19 women is 19 women. So
that's a lot of people. That's a lot.
That's
of
what I'm saying, bro. Like,
bro.
For him to hold on to that, he basically just saying like, "Oh, it's just another 19 women. He'd mess around with because it's in my back pocket, so I could." It's just blackmail. Like,
they don't matter.
Bruh. Like,
that's what he's saying. Like, they don't matter. All 19 women do not matter at that moment. When he was his quarterback under his contract playing for his team, those 19 women did not matter. So let's go ahead, give him a little money. Hey, look, money fine. Let me first be the first to say I'm taking the money, but their lives would never be the same ever. Mm-hmm. And money don't bring back peace of mind, bro. Like you said, like on Law and Order, whatever that shit is. Like kids, like they shouldn't be having to sleep with gym shoes on, bro. Like that's crazy. That's sad, man.
Law and Order, the best show on TV. Just get
innocent till proven guilty, though.
For sure. Innocent till proven guilty. That's definitely.
We'll wait for the situation to play out
for sure
over the next year, because I don't think. But I think whether or not he wanted to or not, I do not think Deshaun Watson is playing this year. I really don't think he's playing this year. And we'll see what happens after that.
Story too crazy.
I got a lighter note for y'all, though, if y'all ready for it.
Who?
A lighter note.
Okay. Hit me with it. I want to smile.
No, they know. No, never mind. Go ahead, Lee.
It wasn't even like a smile. I just want to see how y'all felt about Fitz Magic and Washington football team.
Mm-hmm.
Him saying that every game gonna be a redemption, a revenge game, because he's seen it all. He said,
"Who you say?"
Fitz Magic, because he's been on all them teams already. So he said like it's basically every week gonna be a.
You lost me, Lee. I'm sorry, I can't even keep.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yep.
From the Miami Dolphins.
You lost me. I can't keep up.
Hey, Lee, because you watch UFC. Like, you be watching UFC and shit. I didn't know was it a boxer. I'm Fitz Magic sound like a boxer.
I do got some interesting UFC shit, but I don't think I want to hear that. So we can skip that shit. But yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick on watching football team.
Dude, the big beard.
Yeah, the big beard.
We down to the Elite Eight. So my team already gone. My second team already gone. My third team already gone. So from what I've seen in this tournament,
go Gonzaga.
Hell no. From what I've seen in this tournament, Baylor is going to win the championship. I got you.
Really?
I can see the Bears.
I can see
Take a bet every single time. I got you. It's going to be Baylor versus Gonzaga most likely.
I'm taking a
whole bunch of upsets this year.
Yes.
What is there anything we could draw from this?
From the upsets?
Yeah. March Madness?
COVID.
It's March Madness.
COVID.
COVID. March Madness.
Most of the teams have played only in their conference majority of the year. So they haven't experienced different type of systems. So that's why I say like COVID played a huge, factor into the situation, because Illinois had to go against Loyola, second game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No days off.
Wasn't ready for him at all.
Also, shout out to Francis Ngannou for winning the heavyweight UFC title this weekend. The third African the third African fighter.
Strongest man I ever seen in my life.
I always talking about UFC now.
Shout out to the African fighter. Don't know him, but you know, shout out to him.
African fighters hold 3 different titles in the UFC right now. Talk about
on bro. This is the most it's been without, you feel me? I don't want to say Caucasian man without.
Was he about to say Caucasian?
Yeah, I thought that was. I don't know why I thought that was going to be like a slur or something.
A slur,
but shit. Without Caucasian man,
oh my god,
so it's kind of big for them. He gets to fight. He gets to fight John Jones next. I don't know. That's a surprise.
That's the dude that's gonna fight John Jones.
I don't know if it's a surprise. John Jones.
I don't know if it's a prize. It's a punishment. But I'm rocking with Bones on bro.
Jimmy, that's the biggest man I ever seen in my life.
Let me tell you something. John Jones, the best wrestler to ever touch the UFC. We gonna get it done.
That shit don't matter. You can't get him to the ground.
You only need them hands to get him to the ground.
You know about leaguing his wrestlers. So.
Wrestlers rule the UFC. He's gonna show it. It's the best wrestler ever. Versus it's basically it's gonna be one of the best wrestlers in the UFC ever. Who has a John Jones goddamn the 99% takedown rate in the UFC, going against one of the hardest hitters ever in the UFC.
But John Jones not a heavyweight though.
He's going to be a heavyweight.
That's the point.
I sent you the video. I sent y'all the videos.
I sent y'all a little bit.
He looked a little big.
Can he move those
few punches? I mean, he can still look. We just trying to get that.
Because I saw his last fight, he almost lost. If he get hit by Francis, he going to sleep.
You said the biggest dude you ever seen, Lee?
He's the biggest dude I've ever seen. He is big as Brock Lesnar in that ring. What we talking about?
He used to when he was like a shorty, he used to mine and sand mines as punishment. Like they used to make him mine because he's from Cameroon. So he used to make them mine and sand mines, like on slavery shit.
Nah.
And he made it here.
I see it.
But if John crazy backgrounds, man, get that leg that Stipe got, it's over. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
All right, man.
Hey, I got to shout out my ladies, South Carolina.
Wait, what?
They hooping. I got
That's your team?
They're my team on the girls on the ladies side, South Carolina. Let's switch it up. I'm watching.
If that's your little team, I feel that.
Yeah, if you rocking with them.
I've been watching them since the tournament started.
They winning the chip?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They're not beating UConn.
I like their coach.
I was going to say UConn.
Nobody beat UConn.
Like
UConn is special.
Come on, look like Monty Lita.
He look like Monty Lita. They coach like Monty Lita. So I jumped on the bandwagon early. So shout out South Carolina. I see you, girl.
All right, man. That's going to do it for this week of Any Given Sundays.
Whoop, whoop.
Like and subscribe. See you next week.
I ain't do that yet?
What? All right.